Attack on Titan is nearing its final episode, but there are many other anime like AOT to fill the void with similar themes. Fans of Attack on Titan are bound to be fans of any dark fantasy action anime. The series has a lot going on, from mysteries to intense battle scenes to countless brutal deaths. As the anime adaptation comes to a close, many of the plotlines are being resolved. Since the AOT anime is nearing its end, fans are left searching for their next favorite series to fill the void. There are plenty of dark fantasy action anime to choose from, but those titles aren't the only things fans of Attack on Titan are sure to fall in love with. 10. Cabannery of the Iron Fortress. According to fans, Cabannery of the Iron Fortress is the obvious choice for those who love Attack on Titan. Taking inspiration from AOT, the story takes place during the Industrial Revolution, and a virus is killing people. Those infected become monsters, and humanity has few ways to kill them. Like Attack on Titan, the story takes place in a fortress built to protect humanity from the monsters. Another major similarity is that the monsters break into the fortress at the beginning of the story. The main character, like Eren, also becomes a sort of monster-human hybrid. 9. God Eater. God Eater is a post-apocalyptic anime that ran from 2015 to 2016 with 13 episodes. It takes place in the year 2071 in a nation called the New Asian Union. An organization called Fenrir helps protect people from monsters called Aragami with special weapons called God Arcs. God Eater was based on a video game of the same name that was first released in 2011. It has since gone on to become a multi-part series, the most recent of which was 2018's God Eater 3. 8. Fate. The quest for the Holy Grail in Fate is much darker than Indiana Jones' quirky adventure. Here, 7 servant master pairs from 2 Magi clans search for this cup of immortality. The group that gets the Grail can keep it as long as all of their combatant aren't killed along the way. Like other anime, the plot and animation in the Fate series are secondary to character development. What's initially an uncomfortable contest turns into something more. Combatants on both sides must determine if they're on the good or bad side of this war. In fact, they begin to wonder if there's any good or bad at all. 7. Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Ultimate is a dark fantasy anime with only 10 episodes, but it is known as one of, if not the best, vampire anime. The plot focuses on the organization Hellsing, which dedicates itself to killing supernatural forces that prey on humanity. The head of the organization is a powerful woman who commands an army. However, her greatest weapon is a vampire named Alucard. The audience surrogate in Hellsing Ultimate is Alucard's new vampire servant, Sarah's Victoria, a cop Alucard saves by making her a vampire. 6. Seraph of the End. The characters may look gentle and fluffy, but Seraph of the End has dark themes and plenty of action. The plot takes place in a post-apocalyptic world that killed all adults and left only children under the age of 13 alive. Vampires and other monsters claim the earth. Humans must donate blood to these creatures as a trade for protection. Seraph of the End follows 2 orphan friends. One sacrifices his life so that the other may live. The survivor seeks revenge and wants to destroy all vampires. However, it turns out his friend is still alive and is one of the undead beings. 5. Castlevania. Castlevania is one of Netflix's best animated gems. While it's based on the famous video game series from the 80s created by Hitoshi Akamatsu, viewers don't need to play the Castlevania games to understand the show. This show has several dark monsters and vampires. Dracula is the main antagonist, and he is arguably the best Dracula adaptation out there. Along with fantastic action sequences are humor, tragedy, and well-written characters, including yet another character named Alucard. Castlevania has 4 seasons available to stream on Netflix. 4. Elfen Lied. The main character of Elfen Lied is Lucy, a Diclonius trapped in an experimental facility. Her powers could likely rip a Titan from Attack on Titan in half. Elfen Lied focuses on a fantasy race called Diclonius. They resemble humans, except they have little horns. Dicloniuses are considered monsters due to their invisible arms that can both grasp and go through solid objects, basically allowing them to tear anything up. They are especially known to be violent toward humans. During an escape, Lucy loses her memories and fights against these creatures. 3. Claymore. 2. Berserk. The fantasy horror series Berserk is an enormous favorite among those who like dark stories. The anime and films mostly focus on early arcs while the manga is still going. Berserk follows a mercenary group called Band of the Hawk and the main character, Guts. Their leader, Griffith, becomes a close friend of Guts but remains distant and mysterious. There are some major horror scenes and betrayals in Berserk. The last original episode ran in 2018. So, fans have been waiting to see how it ends for a very long time. Like Attack on Titan, it is well worth the wait. 1. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer follows an inexperienced adventurer and a priestess who joins a bunch of guild members to do a contract job. However, it all goes wrong, and every other member is killed. She only survives because a mysterious man, the Goblin Slayer, rescues her. A movie called Goblin Slayer, Goblin's Crown continues the story after being released in 2020. The story is notoriously gory and disturbing, but fans of Attack on Titan who want more blood and guts are sure to enjoy it.